Just then, Professor Bottom's booming voice echoed from downstairs. "Open up, Lindy. Mott no Yuri in there. Scrabble is about to commence." Ro paled. He didn't forget. "Lindy." Don answered the door. "Lindy, the man is our landlord. He gets moody when denied his lexicographical challenges." Unasingin traumatized. "Motluglung, get him. Ati." "Ati, you simply must explain to the professor that your profound bond with Willow is strictly familial." She opened the door for Professor Fogginsbottom. Umasol entered, looking rather disgruntled. "Mott met, really tired of your peculiar excuses." "Oh no, you're not going to weasel out of this. We are talking about 75 centavos here, Artie. My legitimate winnings from our last Scrabble skirmish." Honestly, Artie merely gestured wildly. "But, Professor Fogginsbottom now, if you've got anything else to say, Professor, spell it. You always say that. Spell it, Professor. It's one of your most enduring quirks." Oh, Fogginsbottom merely glared, then produced a freeze spray bottle. "Freeze? Mott mean? Don't anybody move. Mott mean? This is only going to take me a minute." That Dr. Albright, she gets a little high-strung after a long shift at St. Crispin. S. Such a taxing profession, my dear. Conosefado. Then, back at Willow. On a heist. Meanwhile, Artie returned to Willow, still intent on his ego-stroking mission. She was meticulously arranging some of her medical journals. "Local, my dear, here we are. Lordy. You know, Mort was hoping that we'd have some time alone tonight, before the professor descends once more on the mustn't line." Willow merely blinked. "You were, Arthur. Most peculiar. I was hoping not to, if Mott am to be entirely candid. Only Mott was afraid to hope that you hoped to, oblivious to her lack of enthusiasm." "Artie, what do you see when you look at yourself, my dear? What profound truth stares back at you on a rational spun?" "Just an ordinary guy, Arthur. A functionally presentable medical professional with a keen interest in rational thought." He shook his head vigorously. "No, Willow. Not an ordinary guy. You're somebody special, a unique individual, and don't you ever forget it. You are a powerful, empathetic, and uniquely competent woman." On and aside. "I want thee, brow forget. I want thee, Arthur. I want thee who. My mission, after all, is to provide effective care, not to engage in theatrical displays of self-affirmation. Relentless. What Mott met trying to say, Willow, is that you should have more confidence in your raw, undeniable power to exist, to be uniquely you." Ontaman. Willow merely sighed. "Though my confidence levels are, according to my own internal metrics, quite adequate for the challenges Mott face. Do you know what Mott really wants you to do, Artie?" He leaned in, eager. "What? Willow, what profound therapeutic activity can Mott engage in to aid in your emotional healing?" A wry smile. "Talk, Arthur. Mort require more data to effectively categorize your psychological profile." Orm artly blinked. "Talk? You want me to tell you everything about myself, my dear? My profound history, my aspirations, my current existential dilemmas?" Olesti. Awful. Willow nodded. "That is right, Artie. Mot ve kepanate to get to know you. I mean, really know you. To understand the intricacies of your unique persona." On and Pintley. and convinced he was the one being analyzed. Gwynnie sighed his synapist. Willow, Mommy and Daddy met on a church picnic under a rather sturdy oak tree, a veritable emblem of rustic romance, conscientized. Then, my beloved dog, Coco, a magnificent beagle with a nose for adventure, ran away. Oh, the trauma, Willow, question. Awful Willow merely nodded, taking mental notes. Oh, Arthur, that must have been a rough time. A profound canine-based childhood trauma. Are you thinking of your former girlfriend, Gwendoline, Artie, the one Reggie mentioned, oblivious? No, Willow. Willow, Coco ran away in September. Not Gwendoline, and then, after the third grade, there was the unfortunate incident with the rogue bicycle and the rather aggressive flock of geese. And my unfortunate attempt to pursue a career in avant-garde origami, Orensic traumatized. Willow decided to shift the conversation. Artie, what about, girlfriends? Have you had many meaningful romantic relationships? Or merely a series of fleeting theatrical flirtations? Artie paused, looking uncomfortable. Girlfriend? Girlfriend? Well, you know, Willow, Momor don't know that many girls, not truly intimately, that is. Artie Periwinkle is a man of profound and unique professional commitments. My culinary artistry leaves little time for romantic entanglement, Omi meant. He's what's the matter with your arm, Arthur? A particular tic that accompanies emotional distress. Onaby shook his head. Oh, for no, Willow. It's just an old Navy injury from my glorious pugilistic days. See, my back tightens up on me every so often. It's a recurring, if ultimately manageable, physical impediment, professional interest. Oh, Arthur, Mott B. got just the thing for that. A highly effective therapeutic manipulation. Do you? Winchise. Artie, completely missing the medical connotation, merely grinned. Yeah, Willow. Artie Periwinkle is a man of many surprising hidden talents. Come right over here, Arthur, and lie right down on the sofa. Mott shall begin my therapeutic ministrations. He obediently lay down, a look of profound trust on his face. Lie down, right? That's what she said. Listen to her, Artie. Only in Kopomet. With a surprisingly firm, decisive pressure began to manipulate his spine. Artie yelped. You, oh yeah. You really are tight, Arthur. Your paraspinal muscles are like veritable all-iron bands. Of merely groaned. Oh, great, Willow. Boy, am not going to loosen you up, Artie. This is truly a marvel of modern medicine. Off the front door, rattled with an imperious familiar knocking. Oh, what is that, Artie? Lindy's voice echoed from outside, followed by Professor Foggins outside, followed by Professor Foggins Bottom's insistent pronouncements about Scrabble. Bean. Oh, Artie, motluglum kosi. Our game is about to begin. It requires my immediate, professional attention. Mosopais. Artie, however, skilled if painful ministrations, called out. Oh no, Lindy, you don't. We gonna finish this game, if we have to play all night. My back simply demands your attention. Hastening. Willow, this peculiar prophylaxis is quite invigorating. Offigent. Lindy froside. All night, Artie? Oh, Artie. Professor Foggins Bottom says we have to do all of it. This is simply unreasonable. Artie, Mott here a mosquito. A rather large, rather belligerent mosquito. Dies. Artie. Eyes still closed, in an attempt to relax, murmured. No, Lindy.